You've probably found yourself in my situation too, not knowing if you should continue the thing that you're doing right now and seeing the success of everyone else, but nothing is working on your end. Well, that happened to me in the beginning of this year. I had to quit my Facebook product at the end of last year because it wasn't profitable anymore, and TikTok Organic was also not moving well. And in that time, I seriously began to doubt if this is the right way, if I should continue with dropshipping. I even went to the extent where I searched for other business models and didn't spend a single minute on dropshipping, and that for a whole week. That's long. But at that moment, I reflected and realized I can't let y'all down. I can't just quit that easily just because things ain't working out how I wanted to. So I decided to pick myself up and completely focus on TikTok Organic. And I committed myself to 12 hours of work. I had to make it work.
So I sat myself down and I did a lot of product research. But what I have to say is that it got a lot harder finding good products on TikTok. But I still managed to find the first product that was actually good and kind of untapped.
Just gonna act like you're unpacking it the first time. Shiesty's all the way, bro. This is the shiesty mask with the customized faces. We got a little baby here, little baby right here. Yeah, we got many more. We got Duke with his laugh.
As I saw this video of the main guy on my For You page, I immediately knew this was going to be a good product. And at that time, only him and one other was running this product, but they used the same faces over and over again. So what I did is just switch up the faces. I customized other faces on the shiesties so that the content will be fresh and new because the people have not seen these faces before. So for the first videos, I basically replicated what worked for the main guy, picking up the mask from the floor and showing it off, until I came across this huge video. It got 50 million views, and I knew I had to recreate that. Everything was fun and games until this guy stepped into the scene.
He got kicked out, bro.
Yeah, baby.
Lasted how long? Like 2 minutes? If it lasted 2 minutes, I'm good. It lasted like one and a half or something. Bro, at the end he said, yeah, you look like you're gonna rob some jewelry store. That's what you do for the money, man.
But anyhow, hey, the video still went viral. So I caught more public reactions, filmed childish videos as Ben so as to relate to the young audience, and I also tried some new visual hooks at home, which turned out to really work well.
First one of many. Mark the date, bro. Yeah, and we ain't got no link even. But the people are going crazy for this, man. Yeah, it's a good feeling to have like products again that bang in the sales, hopefully.
Along the way, I didn't stop doing product research, which led me to find another promising product. This bad boy. Of course the camera ain't focusing. Basically a mini camera, you can see it by the size probably. but it's actually working. That's crazy. And I found this product on IG this time, and it was only this guy selling this product. So again, at first I replicated some of his videos, but then I decided to target a different audience. And see, he was only targeting the car niche, but I thought it will probably perform better with targeting women. Like, they love cameras, and especially digital cameras. And right on time, there was also a TikTok trend going on around digital cameras. So that was just perfect timing. So therefore, I just changed the text hooks to target especially women. And boom, first viral video. Literally 2 videos in targeting women. I knew this was going to hit.
Dave, what are we doing?
Filming in public. The point of this camera is to show that this camera is really tiny, so I will hold it like this.
Bro, literally just finished the website, right? Ain't that much, but what came in? 2 sales, bro. We ain't even got the link in the bio, bro.
It took me about, I would say like 3 hours. Back in the day, I was building a website for 7 days, which is crazy. But you know, you can see it. If you continue to work on your craft, you would just perfect it. Yo,
Y'all can see, so we're rocking with. From the 13th up until the 16th, it's 3K.
we made 3K from 420K in total views. And that's crazy.
Let me just switch or the other store. This is in total so far. We also got a second one, put in at 300 here. 16th of June, Sunday.
We need 200 to hit the 4K for this week. Man, that feels good, man. And I'm out, bro.
So we're still on the same date.
$4,600? Oh,
Yeah, from June 13th to up to now.
it's actually insane. 500K total views. All right, this is what we would refer to as a banger.
At this point, a lot of new competitors were hopping on the masks. So what I did to differentiate myself from everyone that is running it was to come up with original ideas. See, that means that you're not just out here copying competitors, but actually making an effort and thinking about new ideas to go viral. Like this video, I took the Aura TikTok trend and implemented them in my videos. And it got decent views. And what also worked really well was this video. As you can see, I changed the visual hook and I also showed my feet as a subtle controversy that then led the video to go viral. But people, be careful though. You cannot use these controversies with every product, as it could hurt the conversions and also the further videos that you're gonna post. But with this product, it was still okay, because this product was, yeah, a funny one and a goofy product in itself. And that's what I did for almost every video. I tried to come up with my own original ideas, and combined with all these videos, we made a total of 15 million views. And these views generated us a total of 5,000 in revenue across the German and the UK store. But eventually I dropped this product as it converted super low after time, and Jacob advised to put my whole focus on this other product.
You guys could cut it and not like or like pause it or cut it, but just to lock in on this.
And as Jacob just mentioned, sometimes it's all about focusing on the right product, the one that is going to really take off. But success isn't about the product, it's also about the people who help make it happen. And that's where you come in. Whether you're new to TikTok or you're already creating content, this is your chance. You don't need tons of experience, just creativity and a drive to grow. And imagine getting paid for making TikToks and being a part of something that is growing fast. And if you're serious and ready to take this to the next level, hit the link below and apply to be a content creator. I'm only taking on a few dedicated people who are truly committed. And if you're one of them, you'll get to work with me one-on-one. And remember, a single move in the right direction can change your entire life. With that being said, let's get back to the video.
So this is the first account. 60 days. 690 from this account. And then this is the second account, the second German account. Boom, boom, 60 days. In total, we got 280K on this account.
yo, this is crazy. The sales are popping off right now.
Look it up. Wait, just today. yesterday. 12, that's when the video popped up. I'm gonna show you the video in a second. But just look at that, man. 600. Yeah, 3K for 600K is decent for the fact that the first 300K came from Sweden. 10K in 3 weeks. I've never seen this before. Bro, 700 from one order, bro.
Yeah, this product was converting really well. And I also tried to make it work in different countries like Netherlands and Spain. But for Spain, I don't know why, but it just gave me 0 view videos back to back, even though I warmed up the account properly. The Netherlands, on the other hand, was just hovering around 1 to 5K views the whole time. So nothing really popped. So I put my focus back on the winning countries, Germany and UK. And the German account had a lot of viral videos. And again here, I had to come up with the text hooks and the visual hooks myself because I had no competitor targeting women. So that's why Jacob told me to get creative and come up with good text hooks. And this in general isn't easy, as you have to come up with the ideas from scratch because you got no competitor to replicate from. For example, these retro clips. These were very hard to find, so I had to find them by working with ChatGPT. I told her to give me similar keywords for digital cameras, and that's where I found the term VHS. Only because of that keyword, I was able to find this huge account. And let me tell you, he had a bunch of these retro clips. So I was feasting up in here. So if you're in the position where you can't come up with new ideas or can't find other keywords, work with ChatGPT. And that's why this video is sponsored by ChatGPT. Nah, just play it. But it will give you keywords that lead you to these sub niches where you then can get your inspiration from and apply it to your video. And of course, it didn't stop with ChatGPT. I also used other methods to find viral winning concepts to apply to my videos. And if you want to see that in another video, just drop a Fisherski in the comments, you feel me? So how much views did we get with this little mini camera? Well, we got over 3.5 million views. And these led us to make 30,000 in revenue. Yeah, people, that's a 10K per mil product. I know, that's crazy. And bro, like usually TikTok products convert like 1K per mil. But 10K, that's crazy. And yeah, it converted super well at the start because I was the only one running it. But eventually, it got saturated and didn't drive many sales anymore. But besides that, man, glad to be back.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. You ain't like, comment, subscribe yet?